crazy like.
I don't think we'll see a pudge from Vici. As much as I'd like to, see a pudge, it's not going to happen at MDL. iceiceice is going to be handling the Phoenix. That's of pretty much the opposite of his player name. Super going to be handling the DK and on the Night Stalker. We're going to have a level of engagement here. Super really wants the bounty ring. He does that though, but he does get first blood for this. Is it really worth it? But here we go. The soul will be coming from iceiceice. They get the kill onto the Invoker. In the meantime, Fenrir should be dropping here to Ursa. And then they're going to try and get the counter kill. That's just Phoenix as well as the Night Stalker. And it looks like iceiceice dropping to the Chen as well as the Ursa. They couldn't get the kill until always on a fly. Now FY needs to get out of here. We've already had 6 minutes, which is huge for the lifestealer. He has to decide, does he stay in lane or does he move into the jungle to get that farm?
He might actually end up, as we do see the Night Stalker down to a neutral creep and trades again with iceiceice. He might end up down here. One more right is going to do it. He just dies. Okay. Rocket barrage too, but they're not going to be able to find the kill. Always want to fly, trying to run. He's significantly out slower. I think that they're going to be able to catch him too, possibly. Running on him. They get the last word off. A couple more right clicks might be enough to be able to kill him. And if they can get killed before he gets out of here, this would be absolutely enormous. One more right click is going to come through, and Silencer +2 yet again. Fenrir is going to. My goodness gracious, Silence 12 int at this time, and meanwhile across the map, Afterlife is going to get dodged slightly here, but feeding away, trying to do it with the open woods, is going to be able to back around. FY goes down. Huge plays across the board from Team Spirit. Oh my goodness.
Gee, what is happening?
Oh,
they're even going to get a kill onto the Phoenix. Oh, he died. This game is a disaster for Vici.
But I think really it comes back to that early game engagement and the fact that Silencer was just able to stick up to that Phoenix in lane for so long. They jump on top of Iceberg. They are going to use the call down. They get the last word off on Burning. He is going to be able to survive throughout all of that, but they get a nice little kill there. 2 quick ones. What a weird freaking engagement this is.
There's no way Vici's going to be able to contest it. There's no Supernova, there's no cooldown, there's no Dragon Form. Like, it's just too awkward of a situation to be in. Although they do blink forward, going to try and jump onto Fenrir. And Ramses is very fast, so he can chase down for this kill. And if he really wants to, just go for an Enrage and he'll take all the damage in the world for this. And Fenrir trying to live for as long as possible. Yep. Not even 6.
Body block coming in from the Thunderhide. Always
be able to start progressing further and further in toward those bigger items because you survived because of those extra little bits of pieces. Like even the drums helps his allies. Like Global Silence, they jumped on Phoenix and Ice had no chance. And the Burning's still hanging around. Super's gonna be going in as well. But unfortunately for Vici, they just can't get that initiation because not only are they being hindered by a Thunderhide, but there's also going to be a jump onto the Night Stalker in the backside. Ramsey is going to chase him down. Big bad Ursa cooldown's going to be there. They're going to pick up Iceberg. They get the Invoker at least. And now Afterlife going to have to try and rage out of there. In the meantime, though, they want to try and chase after the Ursa instead. He does have a blink. Going to blink forward and try and finish up FY. One more right click, one more swipe. Can he get it? The phase boot's going to be enough to finish him off. In the meantime, though, Go Black as well as Co are being jumped on by a big bad dragon as well as Burning, who is ticking down to minus earn charges. And here we go, Supernova coming out from iceiceice, but it really didn't matter. Ramses just jumped right on top of him, and he's just gonna keep him alive for that little bit longer. Super being slowed up because of this lifesteal, and I'm expecting a blink very shortly as well as a hit onto the ground. Earthshock gonna slow him down. Super's pretty much dead here. Oh, the mini swap gonna keep him alive for that little bit longer. They saved Super, but Vici, they're
make that work. They end up being able to pick off the Ursa at the very end of it by popping the Aegis there. It's Goblek is actually going to end up getting taken out, silenced immediately, and a couple more right clicks with the Sunrays going to be able to finish him off. But it still does
so badly. You've got Blink Dagger on Super, which is great because you have an awesome disable to work with, but you need the damage follow-up to get the kills. Can they at least get Fly? They don't even get Fly! Oh my goodness, this is just a disaster. He is ticking down, but it really doesn't matter. Global Silence is there, and all of a sudden they're all going to jump on Super, who unfortunately just completely melts, and all of a sudden iceiceice only going to go with the Sunray, unfortunately able to really do too much. They've still got the Night Stalker in the backside being chased up by Afterlife. In the meantime, you've got the Ursa who's already popped his ultimate, being chased up by 3 heroes. His Hop is there. Can they kill off Ramses? Popping his Supernova as well. We have that Nake's trying to kill off the Supernova egg. Unfortunately, he dies in the process. That's 3 heroes dead for the Spirit, and they're going to keep on chasing. They want to chase up to Iceberg. They've got no slows, but can iceiceice finish him off? No, not quite enough. The tick damage is not quite there. Survives on 75 HP. Very smart.
Burning and Super wanted to jump in, not at all afraid of the damage coming out from Team Spirit. The Sunstrike, what's gonna get him? What a player.
I keep calling it Sunray.
That situation though, maybe they're gonna be in a decent spot as they square off getting ready for Roshan.
So, Fenrir gonna get jumped on straight away by Ramses. BKB deployed as well. That was a very preemptive BKB from Ursa. Because Vici decided to go once it's expired. All of a sudden, Blinkbot's going to try and jump onto Go Black, but there comes a global silence. Ram's going to go on chasing after FY. He is quite quick as a Night Stalker, though, so you can keep on trying to hand fight him. Here comes the silence, though. Rams is trying to run away, though. He might actually die solo to Burning. He pops the Enrage, though. He is at the Roche. Roche could potentially stun him off if he's not lucky, but here comes the turnaround. Roche going to be turning onto the Radiant squad instead, and Super's by himself with FY, but the DK by himself cannot take down 4 heroes on Spirit. They take 4. They will not get 5, but that was a disaster.
Going into the egg, trying to make that happen, but the global silence came out, and then you saw the Yule Scepter combo come out from Invoker, but he wasn't able to hit it absolutely perfectly, and so because
Burning, in a lot of other teams, I would say that if they had a gyrocopter, they wouldn't have this much farm compared to Burning. He kills off Courier.
Oh god, nothing on it.
Is not the best, and Burning just coming in with a couple of flat cannons. These shard golems being a bit of a nuisance as iceiceice comes in with a Sun Ray, not going to be doing too much damage with the global silence as there. Double yours onto Burning. Here comes a jump onto Burning. Unfortunately, Ramses wasn't able to really get the jump onto him. In the meantime, Iceberg just completely melt. Pops the Aegis there, and he's now isolated in the Vici base. Now going to get jumped on by 3 heroes. Gets completely melted. Now Burning's going to blink forward, looking for more. They see always want to fly. They're going to get the silence to kill as well. And all of a sudden, the high ground from Spirit has completely backfired.
Particularly if other people have mules. So I just think that right now, to break the high ground, they're going to need something else. They're going to need that slow siege, as they do actually immediately jump in on top of Fenrir. He's going to get just gone down. We do have the Granite Golem going out there as well with the Radiance burning. I pick part right here. And as you're about to see, I believe that Iceberg is probably about to die. They're going to be able to have the jump forward, they catch him, and immediately goes down, even though the global silence gets deployed.
Global. Oh my goodness. But here we go. I hear a Dragon Tail. They're going to jump onto the Ursa, who is quite quick on his feet. He still has the BKB, and we've got the Nate still in the Granite Golem. Trying to do whatever he can, but here we go. Always on a fly. First one to burn on Spirit. And Vici, they're starting to accumulate some map control, and Spirit are not feeling as confident as they once were.
Yeah, this is, I mean, control over you when you have an advantage like this. And now they're going to end up, they're going to come and contest Roshan here. Sunstrike comes in, they're going to bring in the Granite Golem. They can't let this guy die, but if the Radiance Burn is going to be able to sit for a little while, it's pretty good. Ramses immediately going to be able to take on Serpa. Did get back for a second there at least, but Burning now turning back around, still has the bonus speed. Tornado comes with the BKB has already popped on the back lines. You'd have Chen trying to heal everybody up. Ramses now has to run away. Too much damage in on top of them, but we still have the Lifestealer running around inside of this Granite Golem. They're going to be able to kill off Roshan. Golblack sticks out the Arcane Rune, but again, it's just, they need that Ursa.
Oh, Fenrir's so low, and look at the lifesteal. Like, he will try and chase down Fenrir's son. No, gets him with the shot from the sky, and all of a sudden, oh, Vici, do you really? You don't have any major skulls. Oh, the cooldowns there. They're gonna try and go with massive combos. They're burning the silence as well. It doesn't really matter though. They already get 2 kills. Roche hasn't died yet, and Iceberg, he wants to try and finish it off. In the meantime, Lifestealer gets the Aegis. So at least they got something. FY as well as burning. They're still going to hang around, but Iceberg will be melting. And they get the gyrocopter at least. And all of a sudden, it looks like FY's been the next one to drop. He's on the high ground. He loses the gem on the high ground. And iceiceice, he's going to have to recover that somehow.
What a vision. Collection of plays right there.
What's happened? iceiceice's going to try and... They see the gem. Oh, Blink. Okay, Iceberg is dead. Iceberg, why? Iceberg.
Oh my god, what is even happening? And then he Yule Scepters up Lifestealer too.
The courier.
I think that they're going to end up getting away with that one.
Theory, Abyssal Blade solves all of Ursa's problems, but you still have to remember that you've got the Vengeful Spirit swap. So if Vici is on top of Ramses, the Abyssal Blade won't really make a difference outside of keeping that hero locked in place after they've been swapped for that little bit.
Afterlife goes down over by the Ancients, and he's going to die a second time too. I don't think they get here in time. Oh, there we go.
Global?
He's going to be raged up. They need to be able to make something out of this right here. And it looks like, at least for the moment, they're going to be able to. Iceberg gets stunned on as well. Jumping in on top of a heck of a lot of damage coming in from the cooldown. Goldak is getting first hit. He does end up going down in the end. The gyrocopter, as will Iceberg. He actually sent home really well played before he ended up going down. He was able to keep him there, and now the turnaround as Ramses goes down on the Ursa. My goodness gracious, this is not at all what you want to have happen. A secondary jump forward by Super. No mana, but it doesn't even matter. The right clicks as well as the rocket barrage burning, and you can Hadouken all you
In this game, Vici had probably they had to have one of the worst starts of any team in the tournament. Blake by Super wants to try and jump at the Iceberg, and here comes the support with the Sun Ray. He wants to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but Iceberg is dead. Although, actually, iceiceice can be dead too. He's got very little HP and has to dive out. Gonna heal up with the urn as well as the tranquil boots. But Rax is being taken by Vici. Like, you wouldn't expect Spirit to be taking Vici's Rax. They even went up to Afterlife as well as losing so much HP. He dies! He has no buyback as well.
This is gonna be game right here. We destroyed him. Honestly, it all comes down to being able to pick off that lifesteal right there. Also, they were starting to come into the game. You got Vengeful Spirit with Guardian Greaves. I mean, everything that you could possibly want right now for them. And I'm not sure about the whole combination of Spirit's Trap. They weren't able to break high ground again.
Oh my goodness. And it's just that problem, as you said. It's always high ground. It's Spirit's worst enemy this game. It's not even Vici that's the problem, it's high ground. They're going to try and go for a jump here onto the Dragon Knight. And Fenrir, he was going to go for the swap, but it wasn't even necessary that Ramses drops. GG. Spirit are probably going to be face palming at the end of this game. It's so close to taking this game really early.
Yeah. Breaking up, you're gonna see them address it. I think, if nothing else, it's a really good learning experience for Spirit. I think that they are pretty much officially out now, given the games and how they've gone. We still do have to see how Vici Gaming are going to end up doing. Game 1 at least is in the books. Maybe they're going to be able to play spoiler to Vici in terms of their pursuits of the next series. Thank you all very much for watching.